Yo, what's going on? It's Avery and welcome back to my channel. So my video from last week did surprisingly well. I'm at 100 subs now, which thank you guys for that, really. And it's almost at 1,000 views. Compared to the video right before that got 21 views. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough, but yeah, I know it sounds like not much of a milestone, but to me it means a lot. And on top of that, it's giving me a lot more motivation to record now because I barely post. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. It really means a lot. I'll try and post more often, but I mean, yeah, you know me. So if you see anything controversial or like any people on Twitter being stupid, please send it my way because that's really the only reason I don't post anymore. Just content, well, has been dried up to its limit. So yeah, once again, thank you guys. It really means a lot. And let's get into the video. So I found this 2 days ago while just in engineering class trying to do a project. I looked up Google Classroom and then this popped up right below it. Genshin Impact players are review bombing Google Classroom. Now, why are they doing this? I don't entirely know. I haven't read the article all the way through. I just kind of like skimmed through it, see if it was entertaining or not. From what I read, it's pretty damn stupid. But I'm here to finish the rest with you guys to see if this is actually reasonable or not. Spoiler alert, it most definitely isn't. By the way, if you want to know if it's credible or not, the source is Mihoyo. You probably only recognize them for making Genshin and Gun Girl Z. Even then, their other titles aren't really as memorable as Genshin, but you most definitely know them from Genshin Impact. And if you somehow don't remember Genshin Impact, it was basically, what people called it at least, was a Breath of the Wild remake or ripoff, which it pretty much is, but it's its own game in its own right. But if my phone goes off one more fucking time while I'm recording, I'm gonna lose it. Why don't you put it on vibrate? Because there's people I actually want to respond to. And I have my headphones on, so I can't even hear the vibrate. And I move around too much to actually feel the vibrate on the table. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. A couple of days ago, it was the first year anniversary for Genshin Impact. And people weren't too happy about the lack of in-game rewards. Because apparently there was like jack shit for the 1 year anniversary. They just kind of got like an event, or probably just like a reskin of the main menu, and that's it. I don't play Genshin, nor do I know what was actually added or removed for the 1 year anniversary, but there was a lack of content. And for some reason, they decided, let's review bomb random apps. Thought it was just Google Classroom? Genshin Impact players who are protesting the game's lack of 1 year anniversary rewards chose a brand new tactic to express their anger at developer Mihoyo, review bombing unrelated applications including Google Classroom, League of Legends Wild Rift, and other popular mobile games not developed by Mihoyo. I read that last part entirely wrong, but we don't talk about it. But what we do talk about is the fact that they're ruining the reviews of these random applications that have nothing to do with Mihoyo because they don't have prizes for their first year anniversary. I get it, supporting a game and making it successful just to have shit rewards for celebrations is honestly pain. It can suck supporting something for that long and not getting anything in return or a reward for supporting it, but even then, this is not the way to go about it. Regardless, Google is probably gonna still eat. League of Legends, they're gonna still eat good. They're making hella money. I mean, you see how big those companies are. They're probably not even losing that much money. But it doesn't make it any better that these people are doing this. And who in their right mind genuinely thought, you know what? I don't like that we didn't get rewards. Let's go review bomb Google Classroom. Last time people review bombed it was over quarantine because of Zoom. Everybody gave Zoom and Google Classroom like a 1 star because they hated it for school. But why this app? Out of all the apps you could have chosen, you chose those two. That's the equivalent of saying I burned my tongue on hot soup. Women ain't shit. And the worst part is these Genshin Impact fans do not make it any better for themselves. Because there's a whole joke about how Genshin Impact fans go crazy over their game, and it's kind of true. I'm not going to generalize all people because it's the same thing about COD players, and I used to play COD. Well, I mean, I guess the games are just kind of buns. I don't really play them anymore. But the thing is, they're feeding into the Genshin Impact player stereotype. And I used to know somebody that was like a full-grown adult, like 20 years old, and she got mad and started spazzing one day because one of my friends made a Genshin Impact joke. And it was literally just one of them like Breath of the Wild players, Giga Chad, and then Genshin Impact players, and it's like a fanboy. But yeah, these Genshin Impact fans don't make it any better for themselves. On September 20th, Mihoyo unveiled the rewards for Genshin Impact's 1 year anniversary. However, most of them were locked behind raffles and contests, frustrating players. Anger was further compounded when the anniversary web event only gave players a smidgen of premium currency, equal to about 1/4 of the cost of a single gacha roll. For almost a week, it was almost impossible to go into the Genshin Impact or Mihoyo Twitter tags without seeing complaints about the minuscule anniversary offerings. But does that really justify everything they did? And I'm looking on Twitter and it's been about a week and people are still arguing about it. Somebody said, so they're unhappy that they didn't get more things for free? Okay, companies don't owe players anything. This is incredibly unhealthy behavior. And I completely agree. These Genshin Impact fans are taking this way too damn far and clowning on these companies. Well, not clowning, but violating these companies that have nothing to do with Genshin. They owe them something for the hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars and hours of dedication they've given to the company that has caused the company to succeed. See, now that's somewhat reasonable, but at the same time, that doesn't negate anything that anybody else did. I couldn't have said it any better than this person. They said, if we were forced to sub to play the game, like say FX Skiv, I think that's how you say that, they'd owe us stuff. But no, the game is free to play, and nobody's forcing you to pay money. Taking part in the gacha element isn't necessary for the story, and it's entirely your choice, so no, they don't owe us. And I completely agree, that is entirely correct, and I know I sound like kind of an asshole, and in morally the wrong here. It's like selling somebody drugs and then saying you're not at blame for them getting addicted. And somebody responded with that. They said, it's like saying to a bet addict, you can leave the casino at any time. Why don't you leave? And I swear these people are going from both sides of an argument with exactly what I'm gonna respond with. Because he goes, if you're addicted to gambling, be it a gacha game or actual IRL gambling, then guess what? You have to get help. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, the company still doesn't owe you shit. They respond with, you know that this isn't the first time the Mihoyo doesn't listen to the fan base. This is just the accumulation of bad decisions and people were being polite until this last straw. I'm not defending Mihoyo, lol. I don't give a fuck about a multi-billion-dollar capitalist behemoth getting backlash on the internet. I'm just tired of the sheer entitlement of people who play the game that is literally 100% free. Long story short, that's basically what I said. I mean, I entirely agree with him. These are multi-billion-dollar companies that are eating swell at the dinner table in terms of money. This isn't really gonna affect them in the long run. Maybe slightly in short term, but long run, this isn't doing shit to their companies. Which is why it sucks that these entitled ass fans are doing this and it's blowing up so damn much. And excuse the AC blowing in the background, you've probably heard it for like the past 30 seconds to a minute. It got way too damn hot in my room. I don't have a recording studio, but I do have a lot of thick curtains, foam pads, and thick blankets. So it gets really stuffy in here, so apologies. And even though I'm a little bit late to the party, I mean, this is going up Monday, October 4th. When this was happening, I'm pretty sure September the 29th to the 30th, maybe October 1st. This is happening like Thursday, and this video is probably gonna go up tomorrow, Monday. But the reason I didn't let this recording go, because I've been putting it off for like 2-3 days now, is just, it's just headassery. I mean, reading another excerpt from this article, it says, players were further incensed once Mihoyo started deleting threads complaining about the anniversary from their official forum, limiting threads on the official Reddit forum, and banning players from the official Discord. Players responded by review bombing Genshin Impact on the Google Play Store, and at the time of writing, the game had dropped from a 4.5 to a 2.8, with the relationship didn't stop there. Fans of other free-to-play games were unimpressed when they discovered that Genshin players were complaining about anniversary awards and review sections for unrelated games. None of these complaints had specific demands. And that right there is what makes this so bad. Not only did they review bomb random apps, but they didn't even say what they wanted. Obviously they did on Twitter, but if they were gonna review bomb random applications, they could at least say what they didn't like about the game. They could have at least said, maybe we want this, or we want that, or why didn't you add anything? But these absolute degenerate Genshin Impact fans went on random apps on the Google Play Store and just started commenting, Genshin Impact sucks. Genshin best game, thanks Mihoyo, best dev. Genshin anniversary awards suck. Genshin anniversary awards suck. Genshin anniversary awards suck. Genshin anniversary. Yeah, you get the point. But they went and started attacking Honkai Impact, which is an entirely different game. Two completely different developer teams. You know why? Because Genshin Anniversary Award. I'm sorry, but even though it was developed by Mihoyo, you know, Honkai Impact was developed by Mihoyo, that doesn't give them the right to start review bombing their other game that has nothing to do with them. I know it's their company and I can see where they're coming from in terms of retaliation against the company that they hate, but what about the developers and the people that worked on Honkai Impact that don't have anything to do with Genshin? All of their hard work is going down the drain because their coworkers don't know how to do shit. And their coworkers' fans are 10 times worse than theirs. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming anybody specifically, but at the same time, this is a little bit on the devs team from Genshin Impact. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that was blown up by these fans and you don't even give them anything on your 1-year anniversary. That's a little bit scummy, I can't lie. But it's gotten to the point with these voice actors for the characters are getting harassed. I don't think these people realize that the voice actors aren't the characters, and they're just doing their jobs. They get paid to voice act the characters that you love and fanboy over. Because I can promise you, if you type up r/Genshin Impact, you're gonna see things you don't want to see. But then these people go and harass the people that make the characters that they love because they didn't get rewards. I'm dumbing it down pretty hard right now, but they said that the Genshin Impact community is starting to develop a reputation for harassing parties unrelated to the discontent. Just 2 days ago, the English voice actress for Genshin Impact character Kokomi tweeted that it was unacceptable to harass voice actors for the game studio sessions. This is in reference to how the Chinese voice actress for Kokomi was forced to cancel a live stream due to harassment she received about Kokomi's lackluster gameplay. My bad for sounding really out of breath while recording that. My nose is really clogged up right now, and my voice is like really weird right now. I drank a boba tea, and my room is freezing cold, so I'm a little bit stuffy. So I'm gonna be taking repeated deep breaths just out of nowhere. Don't worry, I'm not a 600-pound Dorito-crusted neckbeard. I'm just a little bit stuffy. Speaking of, if you want to see what I look like, here's a video of me palming 3 pancakes from IHOP where I went out today. Don't call me too hard, but I know a couple people want to see what I look like, and yeah, that's where I went out today. That's why I haven't been recording much. But yeah, this Genshin Impact voice actor was getting a lot of hate and had to cancel her live stream and just like shut it off midstream because she was getting too much hate for something she has no control over too. Honestly, this is just beyond fucked up from the Genshin Impact community. I do blame the devs a little bit for not rewarding their fans in the way they should have, but this was nowhere near the appropriate response they should have given. And wrapping up my final thoughts, I think everybody is a head ass in this situation. The fans more so, obviously. It's kind of always been like this with the Genshin Impact community. Even that article said the same thing about how they built up a reputation reputation of just being dumbasses when it comes to hate. Honestly, I have no more thoughts on the situation. It's just a circle jerk mosh pit of dumbness. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for sticking around to the end. If you did, be sure to leave me a like, comment, and sub. Is always appreciated. As well, hit the notification bell so you can see when I post next. Link in the description for the Discord, by the way. It's been getting pretty active. I've had a couple people from YouTube start joining because, you know, last video really did well. Thank you guys once again, though, for 100 subs. I mean, that really means a lot to me. You guys don't really understand. As of recent, I was losing motivation to post, and even though I don't even have that many subs before, at least now, even though 100 isn't a crazy number, it still means a lot to me. I was just losing motivation to post because my videos just weren't doing well. I wasn't getting that much interactions with the videos, but thank you guys a lot for yesterday. That really it lit the spark back up, you know. I'll be here trying to keep pushing out good quality content that you guys seem to enjoy, like yesterday's video, or last video, not yesterday. I post on a monthly basis at this point. But yeah, once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and have a blessed night, yeah.